On to our questions for this week's episode. We have a question from Erica on calcium. She says, "Hi, Rob. I first want to thank you so much for the wealth of knowledge you share. Your book, The Paleo Solution, helped me get off Enbrel, which I was taking for 13 years for rheumatoid arthritis. I've been medication and symptom-free for a year just by following a paleo keto diet, and I don't ever plan on going back to my old life of processed foods, joint pain, and weekly injections of Enbrel.
Awesome.
However, I am concerned about my calcium intake. Dairy and beans flare up my arthritis symptoms, and I don't digest leafy greens well at all. I know sardines are a good source of calcium, but I just can't stomach them. Seriously, my husband is not even allowed to kiss me after he has eaten sardines. Do you have any suggestions of ways I can get calcium in my diet? I've heard bone meal is a good source, but I don't know exactly how to add that to my diet in an appealing way, and I'm not finding much on the internet. Thank you so much."
Yeah, this is a great question. And within kind of paleo keto land, bone broth is a reasonably good option. This sounds maybe a little gnarly, but if you have anything like chicken or ribs, anything that's got kind of like some bony articular pieces to it, if you just cook it really well, like good Texas barbecue or something like that, the cartilage will be very amenable for chewing. Even some of the bones will be amenable for chewing. Like if we have the time to really do a good job on our ribs when I cook them, like if the bone should be like that big, when I'm done with it, it's
we
like
should
that
take
big.
a picture of how well you eat ribs, babe. Like it's no joke. Like
it looks like
I'll eat a rib, the kids eat their ribs, and then Rob is like the family dog that takes the rib, the eaten ribs off of everybody else's plates, and then makes them look like they've been baked out in the sun in like the Sahara for like 2 years, and they're like there's like not even a stitch of anything edible left to them.
Barely even the rib left. So those things are great options. Just saving your bones and making homemade bone broth, getting something like Kettle and Fire bone broth, like all those things are good options. And so long as you're generally eating a well-balanced whole food-based diet and getting adequate sodium and magnesium, your calcium needs are actually kind of moderated. Your body will do a pretty good job of regulating things and then making sure that you're getting some vitamin D and K in the mix. A also, follow Chris Masterjohn for all the deep, insights on that. But adequate ADK levels will also ensure that just about whatever calcium you're bringing in, you will retain the appropriate amount, and not just retain it, but put it in the right spot. This is one of the problems with overly elevated vitamin D levels relative to vitamin K levels. The D helps you retain it. The vitamin K tells your body where to put it. You don't necessarily want to stick that stuff in your vascular endothelium. So that bone broth, eat the cartilage off of your fleshy, meaty things, and then just make sure you're doing a good job on sodium and magnesium in the rest of your diet.